Dawn and Rocco fell in love with Barcelona and this house overlooking a national park in the hills nearby. But they're a little short of funds.
I don't have 50,000 euros this weekend.
So buying the house hasn't been plain sailing.
I've got 3 credit cards, can't get any money on any of them.
And the whole project hit the buffers.
You lost your money and you lost the house.
Luckily for them, Albert, one of the agents, threw them a lifeline.
It's possible you have 6,000 euros for tomorrow?
Giving them another 15 days.
I promise I won't disappoint you.
But unbeknown to Albert, there was an error in the redrafted contract.
It's signed, sealed, and delivered. They can't change it now.
Back in London, Rocco agreed to remortgage his flat and even sold some of his precious cars.
6,000.
Yeah, done, sorted.
Yeah.
But they're going to need that money because Dawn has just thrown in her job.
God. I feel so great right now that I actually just told her where to shove it.
Rocco's not so sure,
You're trying to get a mortgage and you don't have a job.
much to Dawn's disappointment.
I'm happy today, and you've just rained on my parade.
Dawn and Rocco are back in Barcelona because the agents have now discovered their mistake in the new contract.
We lose money, 6,000 euros. You understand? The owner, not the owner, is our commission. And this is not fair. This is not fair for us, for me.
So now they're asking that Dawn and Rocco sign an amended contract.
Just now?
Just now, and now they want 312,000, else I'm not going to let us into the house.
Really?
I mean, we're not paying 6,000 more euros for their screw-up.
Just for that? I mean, you know.
It's about time we got one up on them.
Yeah, really.
After the hell they put us through last time we were here.
Right. So it's time once again to seek advice from Jose, their Spanish lawyer, the man who's been largely responsible for keeping their project alive up to now.
Never surrender.
Never surrender, he says. Thank you.
Jose has been summoned out of the Barcelona law courts by persistent calls from Dawn.
Hiya, Jose.
Hi, Don. Well, I've been thinking about the private contract, and I think that the best thing that we must do is to make another contract.
Yeah.
But this is not the advice that Dawn wanted to hear.
We know it's a mistake. We already know they made a mistake. It's their fault, Jose.
You must realize, son, that the behavior of Anthony and Albert has been very kind for you. They have been very helpful for you. And if you don't help them, they will not help you anymore, Don. It's up to you. You must decide.
Jose, we signed a contract.
But you don't know how life can change things, Don. And you're in a foreign country.
Jose knows that Dawn and Rocco have missed every deadline so far and that the agents will put up with no more.
It's good for you.
We signed a contract that said 306,000 euros. I'm not about to pay more for their screw-up.
Don, if you don't pay the 6,000 euros more, you can lose the house. And I think that your house, your future house, it's very important for you. Much more important of 6,000 euros, much more.
Well, thanks for your advice. I'll get back to you. But, I mean, it's all legal now, so it's, you know, it's in our court now, and they've been total jerks. So, listen, I'll talk to Rocco, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
So, do you think they're going to take your advice there then, Jose?
I think that this negotiation is much more complicated than I thought in the very beginning.
In this situation, I'm angry with them. This operation is impossible.
It's their boo-boo, isn't it?
It's their fault. They totally screwed up, and we knew that. And, you know, eat chicken pie, dudes, because it's not our problem.
Snooze, you lose.
Exactly.
They are very, very strange, very freaky, very freaky people. You understand?
Yeah, push me.
And I think that sometimes Anthony wants to find out a mistake just to make them take out of the house.
Well, Jose is right. Albert's boss, Anthony, is fuming at their behavior.
Siempre se nos ha incumplido la palabra. Entonces, pues han sido como 3 veces que se ha incumplido un compromiso, ¿eh? Y por esto ahora nosotros pensábamos que esto era más que una compra, que era una especie de juego.
Rocco! Help me!
One delay more could make all disappear because they are totally tired of them. And I'm a little bit tired as well.
So, one way or another, Dawn and Rocco's game could soon be up. The following morning, Rocco is up before dawn, so to speak. Unable to sleep because he has a guilty secret. There's something he really should have told Dawn before they started playing hardball with the agents. And finally, we convince him to spill the beans.
I didn't send off the mortgage papers in time. I know I didn't. I mean, Dawn doesn't know this, but I've literally just done it. I've literally just posted them. Literally. So they're not going to get processed. There's no chance they're going to get processed in time. They're not.
And you've kept this from Dawn?
Like going like this, I'm like smiling, like, oh, everything's fine, you know, but it's not.
Shouldn't you just tell her the truth?
Honesty is always the best option unless you've got a really good lie to get you out of it.
With just a week left before their final deadline, Rocco has a plan, but not a very good one.
I'm going to gamble that there's a tiny, tiny chance that I'm going to pull it off.
Well, you've had it then, haven't you? If anything, their defiant stand with the agents has made Dawn even more determined that she wants the property. But right now, the nearest she can get to visiting the house of her dreams is via the agent's website.
It's gonna be so nice to have room. I'll spend, one day in one room and then another day in a whole different room. And I'm buying. Excuse me, we're buying a house.
Well, maybe, or maybe not.
Look at these. Those are our front gates.
I wish it was ours.
And that's our house.
In a bit.
Either way, it would be a shame to ruin Dawn's day, wouldn't it, Rocco? Don't you think you should tell Dawn?
No. No, I'm not going to say a word.
He's not quite as vocal as I am about it, but I know he is madly in love with this house as well. If this house was a person and Rocco wasn't in my life, I'd marry it.
I hope it doesn't fall through. For Dawn's sake. But if it does... Yeah, if it does, then I'll pretend to cry. I'll pretend.
You'll be worried about her, won't you?
Yeah, I'll worry about Dawn.
I am stalking this house.
Yes, well, we're all a bit worried about Dawn. With less than a week to go before the deadline is up for Dawn and Rocco to pay their deposit, they've managed to upset their lawyer.
This negotiation is much more complicated than I thought in the very beginning.
And their estate agent.
I'm angry with them. This operation is impossible.
Not a good move, because unbeknown to Dawn, Rocco forgot to send off his mortgage application.
I'm going to gamble that there's a tiny, tiny chance that I'm going to pull it off.
As Rocco's head remains firmly in the sand, Dawn has suddenly moved into practical mode. In order to save money on hotels, she's found them an apartment to rent.
It's not bad, is it?
Oh, this is nice, Dawn. It's really lovely.
It's a nice little crash pad, isn't it? Hi, honey, I'm home.
It's all right, isn't it?
No.
I
Miss
like
Buckler
it.
didn't do too badly, did she?
No, this is really nice.
I know.
I like
It's a
it.
little love shack.
Mm.
But as fast as Dawn is saving the money, Rocco seems intent on spending it. He's somehow managing to remain in complete denial about his impending mortgage crisis.
These are quite nice, these. Little shot glasses.
What are you doing, Rocco?
I love shopping. I'm a shopaholic, which is part of what I do. So I have to go around these shops looking for stuff, which eventually will end up in a house. It's great. It's a really cool little shop. Hiya.
What you doing, Roccolini?
Don't know, I just found some really nice stuff in here. I can get you a present.
This?
Well, we need one of those. Well, these are wicked. Look, these are wicked. Look, these are really wicked. Look, tea.
They're a little bit old.
I know. Well, they are old. They were like, look, these have even got tea bags in them.
Rock,
What?
come on.
Dawn, still in practical mode, is keen to curb Rocco's spending.
Give me your money.
No, I'm not
Give me
giving
your
you
money.
No, I'm not giving you my money. No way.
Give me your card.
I was going to buy you something as well.
This is what you're buying the stuff on?
Well, yeah, of course. What
Right.
else? Bloody spoils everything. I was enjoying that.
After all, what was the point of saving money on hotel bills if Rocco's just going to fritter it away?
Come on. Come on.
And now, Dawn has an even more radical suggestion to make.
We have to get jobs, and we have to pay for our business. So I hope you enjoyed that day, because that's the last one we're
Jobs?
going to have for a while.
What do you mean,
A job,
jobs?
Rocco. You and me have to get a job.
Listen.
It's been a great day, but now the business starts.
Hold on.
honey.
Listen, I've never had a job in my life.
Today-
I don't intend to start now.
Today the business starts. Come on.
Oh, great. That's really torn, isn't it?
This is not turning out to be a good day for Rocco, but then he's never really had what you'd call a proper job.
I managed to leave school and not get a job.
Unless, of course, you count playing the guitar in 80s indie band Flesh for Lulu and living off the royalties ever since. So, the next morning, both Dawn and, theoretically, Rocco are looking for jobs. Oh well, never mind. Dawn has headed down to the Borne, the fashionable Barcelona district full of bars and restaurants. She's hoping to get a job serving at tables. There are just a couple of problems. She has no waiting experience, and she can't speak a word of Spanish.
Any joy?
I don't really know.
What did he say?
I don't really know. I think he said no. El directo? Sí?
Undeterred by her apparent rejection, she tries the next place.
¿Posible? ¿Sí? Sí. Perfecto. Adios. Adios. God, we got a fan club in there. I guess you kind of like me.
Dawn's realised now it would be best if at least she gave the impression she spoke a bit of the language.
Hola. Me llamo Dawn. Hola, necesito trabajo.
We need because Spanish, so it's impossible to work in this place.
Well,
No.
nice try, Dawn.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Thanks for your help.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. Bon dia.
2 hours later, and a rather desperate Dawn is still no closer to getting a gig.
Es el manejero aquí?
Soy yo.
Sí?
Soy yo.
You?
Yeah.
You speak English?
I do, yeah.
Oh, great. I'm wondering if you're looking for any lovely, cheerful, helpful staff.
We may be, yeah. How's your Spanish?
I know the basics, so, you know, I think I can say quiera una biera or cerveza, but I'll pick it up quickly.
Okay.
Is that a requirement?
Well, it's a Spanish bar and restaurant, so pretty
Right.
much, yeah.
Okay,
What
definitely.
experience do you have?
Not much. None at all, really. But I'm really friendly.
Without experience and without Spanish, you're going to find it really difficult.
I already am. But
So, well, let me
I'm
have
a quick
think about it.
learner.
All right.
Okay,
Nice
all right.
to meet you.
Okay,
anyway. All
you
right,
as
take
well.
it easy.
Thank you.
How did that go then, Dawn?
We'll see. He's going to think about it. So that's more of a response than I've got all day.
I mean, do you think you're right for this job?
It's the only thing I can do here, and I have to. We have no money to live on. We don't even have enough money for the mortgage, so I really, really need a job.
Rocco, meanwhile, has wandered down to the Ramblas, and he seems to have spotted a career opportunity himself. This is definitely a job Rocco could do. Being paid to be inanimate for long periods of time would suit him just fine. Dawn has decided to hang around the last bar, still hoping to convince the manager to give her a job.
Coming for a drink, or?
I'm going for a drink, and I'm trying to get a job off your boss.
My boss. Well, I don't really have a boss. Maybe my husband? He can be a tough cookie every once in a while.
Is that the Irish guy who's here?
Yeah, that would be him. Yes.
Bridget is co-owner of the bar, and Dawn spots an opportunity to impress.
And I'm really up for it. I'm super friendly.
Okay.
And I will be the best, most friendliest hostess slash waitress that you've ever had if you give me a chance.
Okay, well, we're always looking for people like that, especially being American. It's very hard to get good service here.
Exactly
you know?
my point.
And I need someone that has spunk.
Exactly.
Because we do,
I got a hell of a lot of spunk.
I can see that.
I'm spunky.
I can see that, sister.
I'm ready to work. And
So, Bridget's been won over.
Go over here real quick.
But will she be able to convince her husband?
So there was a Canadian girl in here. She said she had spoken to you earlier.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing? Because she wanted a job, right?
Yeah.
Well, I decided to give her a trial tonight.
Rachel, come on. Let's be realistic about it. The girl doesn't speak a word of Spanish, and she's no experience.
I understand where you're coming from, honey, but I think I see something in her that she can bring to this place. Yeah, look at me. I've got some spunk. I've got personality. I think she's got more.
Yeah, but you got years of experience in bars and restaurants.
Absolutely, but it's not rocket science. I think it's something very easy to do. I think she'll be great.
I think you're crazy, but give her a go. Just make sure she's always with someone in the restaurant, please, Bridget, because, okay. Chicky, I'll be back, all right?
I will.
guess who got a job?
All right.
Guess who got a job?
You got a job?
Yes, I did. This girl is really cool, and they're giving me a chance. I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna charm the pants off of all the customers, make great tips.
Of course you will.
And then we can go out for lobster. And how was your job hunt today, darling?
I went right through the wanted ads. I didn't fit any of the criteria, really. So I was thinking about becoming a piece of living art. Down on the Rambler like that. I could be like living art.
Rocco.
Yeah, I could do that. I can do that. I can be living art.
So, from Dawn's point of view, things are looking up. She's found them an affordable apartment to live in, and she's got a job trial for the following day. And in less than a week, the deal should be sealed on their house. What could possibly go wrong?
You know, we're treading water, aren't we? You know, we're just in limbo. We may as well enjoy it while we're here. May as well, enjoy our time.
But Rocco is living in a fantasy even more bizarre than the gaudy landscape that now surrounds him.
Quite fabulous, isn't it?
And as Dawn has just taken a call from their mortgage broker in London,
Rocco said he sent those off weeks ago, Gare.
Rocco's world could be about to take on a nightmarish quality.
Okay, Gare. I got a little problem to take care of, but I'm glad you got the papers, and, thanks, Gare. Talk to you soon.
What was that?
Our mortgage broker, Gary, just told me that he just got the mortgage papers today. And Rocco said he sent them off about 4 weeks ago.
Well, I can't wait to see how Rocco talked his way out of this one.
Hiya.
All right.
How you doing?
Nothing, just enjoying the view. All right.
Yeah, fine.
No, you're not.
I'm just trying to work out timings and stuff, and you did send those mortgage papers off, yeah?
Yeah, of course I did.
And how long ago did you send those papers, Rocco? Those mortgage papers to Gary?
That must be a month.
A month?
Yeah, I got all my bank statements and, phoned my accountant, got all those bits together.
So, like 4 weeks ago, you're saying, and you put it in a package and you sent it off 4 weeks ago, a month ago?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, Gary's probably really crap at organising his bloody paperwork.
Well, how come I just got off the phone with Gary and he said he just received the mortgage papers today?
Oh.
Rocco.
Really?
Really?
Well, that's the Royal Mail for you, isn't it?
4 weeks late, Rocco? First class post? That's a little ridiculous, isn't it? So you didn't send them 4 weeks ago, did you? Did you?
Oh, you know me. I'm terrible at
Oh, I know
posting
you.
it.
So when did you send them, Rocco?
Oh.
Yesterday?
Well, before we came here, 4 days ago.
4 days ago. You didn't send those papers till 4 days ago.
No.
Are you stupid?
No.
We sat in that meeting with Albert, and we promised him in 2 weeks we'd have 50,000 euros, Rocco. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
So not only have you lied to me, you've lied to Albert. Albert has put his ass on the line for us, Rocco.
Calm down. It'll be
Calm
fine.
down. You just sent those papers 4 days
It'll be
ago.
fine.
Are you retarded?
Listen,
Are you retarded? Do you want to do this project or not?
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, but in my head,
I'm pretending you're
I
not
thought
with
that
me.
you wanted this house as well, Rocco.
Yeah, I do, but you're not with me.
Yeah.
I'm pretending you're not even
Get
with
out of here before I kill you, Rocco. Stupid. One thing that he has to do, and that's send off his mortgage papers. He's got to put some papers in an envelope and pop it in the post. And that was supposed to be done 4 weeks ago. There's no way in hell that we'll get that money through in time now. You know, the worst part is that poor Albert has been rooting for us. And Albert's put his ass on the line for this. And Rocco knew the whole time. If he was still here right now, I'd kill him. I just need some time away. If he doesn't want to do this project, then...
Is that what you're thinking?
Then...
You think he's actually undermining the project?
It's clear. It's quite obvious that he doesn't want to do it. I mean, if you can't even do that, then... I don't want to see him for a long time.
In the next episode, Rocco gets a call from his best pal, Nick.
It's rock and roll, isn't it?
Asking him to play a gig back in London.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do it.
Rocco is determined to leave.
But we just got here.
I can't let him down, Dawn. He's my best friend.
Okay, you can let me down?
And Dawn doesn't take it too well.
Go if you're going.
To make matters worse, her job trial is a disaster.
Don't ever take drink from this place again. Ever.
No.
Rocco's getting carried away in London, while the house is about to fall through yet again.
I've spoken to bloody Albert today. We've lost the house. You're not calling me. I don't know what you're doing. This is ridiculous, Rocco. I can't do this on my own.
Find out more about the ups and downs of buying abroad by visiting channel4.com/4homes. Next, the outs and ins of a fake Big Brother eviction. Davina's live in a sec to tell all.